This is just a quick video to show you how to adjust your clutch pedal in your Toyota 86 or your Subaru BRZ or your Scion FR-S. So this is a right-hand drive vehicle. There's a few videos on YouTube showing you how to do this on the left-hand drive vehicle, because there's actually a sort of an actuator shaft that runs across the pedal box to the other side, and it's a bit easier to get to the actuator that goes through the firewall into the clutch master cylinder. So you're going to need to be a contortionist and get your head in up underneath the dash, and I'll just show you what you need to do to adjust it. It's pretty simple. You're going to need a 12mm open-ended spanner and also a 14mm open-ended spanner. So just quickly why you might want to do this. The standard clutch, the bite point for the clutch is a fair way off the floor, so this adjustment is going to take that bite point further back towards the firewall, so when you're releasing the clutch, taking off from the lights or doing gear changes, the clutch engagement will occur much sooner than what it does with the stock adjustment. So makes takeoffs a lot easier and gear changes a bit smoother. Okay, so we'll get my head up underneath the dash and I'll show you what you need to do. Okay, so I've got my head in the footwell and I'll just show you what you need to adjust here. If I can get my camera around to the right spot. You can see that here now. Okay, so the front of the car or the firewall is that way that my finger's pointing to. So I'll just grab a screwdriver here and you can just see back over here there's a little nut. That's a 12mm nut just there. You need to back that off, so turn it to the left, so that turning that way. And then what we're going to do is there's this shaft here that comes through the firewall, and that's what that little nut attaches to onto this bracket here. And we're going to twist that shaft so that tightens it, and then what that'll do is that'll have the effect of dropping the clutch pedal back down and shortening that travel and taking the bite point further towards the firewall. The other bit we're interested in here is this thing here. So that's the 14mm nut just in there. We need to back that off because this is a switch that turns off your cruise control and also takes the or gives you your gear indication as well, changes that. So I'll just depress the clutch pedal a bit and you can see what that does. So you need to make sure that that switch is fully back to that position there after you've adjusted your clutch pedal travel. So if it goes further to the floor, it's out here, so that needs to come out so it meets that pad again. So that's a 14mm nut, so you just back that off and then tighten that up again once that's adjusted in. So we'll go ahead and do that and see how we go. Okay, so once you break that first nut free just there, just trying to get that to focus on that. Yeah, well, that first 12mm nut, once you get that free, you can just move that by hand once you break that, and then get your right hand through and you can turn that shaft in, but you'll just have to hold the clutch pedal in a little bit so that shaft then moves freely and you can twist that. Yeah, the camera's struggling to get focus on that, but anyway, I'll show you that in a sec. Okay, hopefully you can see the adjustment that I've put in there now. So I just need to undo that 14mm nut and just take that switch back in so it meets the back of the or that plastic bumper there. So I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so this is where I've finished. So I've just put a straight edge across my brake pedal onto the clutch, and it's just hitting by about 1mm there. Other people have posted online that they've taken 1mm past, so when you run the straight edge over, the clutch pedal is about 1mm lower, closer to the firewall, but I've going to leave mine there. The clutch bite point feels about 15mm off the floor, still at about 20 or 30, so I'll give that a go and see how that works for me. If I need to, I can adjust that further, but I'll see how that goes. So when you're road testing, make sure that test your cruise control, make sure that when you put the clutch in, that disengages, and if you've got your gear selection indicator on your instrument cluster, just make sure that that winks out when you're changing gears. But apart from that, that should be it. Thanks for watching.